Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. I'm Brian. It's game one for both teams, Clark. Preseason is over, and this new season is underway.
Yeah, and you can kind of feel that both teams, BA, are a little bit anxious and nervous, but an exciting kind of... nervousness. So let the season begin. I'm glad we're starting.
Well, look at the starting group here for Denver. Nikola Jokic is out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then it's Murray. And it's Jones in at the 3. DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. And he's going for the lob. And he buries his first look.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Outside Watson. Hardaway against Edwards. Jokic with a screen on Edwards. And it's Jokic, that time on the assist from Hardaway.
Quick reaction that time by Jokic. Very impressive. Good at rolling to the right spot after setting the screen and doing it quickly.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Nails it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so Jokic will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. Coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Watson with it. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Here's Randall. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent defense there from Watson. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength. One that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
Making the commitment. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. DiVincenzo against Murray. Here's Randall. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Pass to Jokic. Outside Jones. Denver moving it around. Outside Watson. 5 on the clock. Here's Jokic. It's blocked by Gobert.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Watson. 3-pointer, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Oh, nice speed. On time and on target.
Nuggets trail by 4. Outside Hardaway. Outside Watson. Pass to Murray. Shakes him. Here's Jokic.
You know, for Jokic, his consistency at the line goes back to his rookie season. He's always shot above 80% on his free throws. That's remarkable for a guy of his size.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Buries it from 3. DiVincenzo's got 5 points.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
Nuggets trail by 6. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Murray. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. McDaniels from long range. Tries again. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. For three, Hardaway. And again, Denver no good.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A. Basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Here's Watson. Blocked! And they recover it. Jones, the pass to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. The three. Fires in the triple.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Back to Daniels. Takes the three. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Murray for three. That falls. Nice feed. From Jokic. Murray's got his 2nd basket of the night.
We've seen Murray shoot it at over a 40% clip for a season. To me, I think that's a sign of a really good shooter.
And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by Denver. Their last encounter was in Denver.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree. With that.
The Timberwolves have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Randall is screen on Murray. DiVincenzo pass to Randall. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Boy, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Murray. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by DiVincenzo.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. So it's Denver now. They trail by 1. Valanciunas, good.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Outside, Highland. Pass to Shannon. Miller, left side. Here's the three. Counted from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Brown passes to Pickett from behind the arc. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Conley with the ball, guarded by Valanciunas, and he comes up with a bucket. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
At 6'9" and about 260, Naz Reid has the size to make room for himself inside.
The Nuggets have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Pickett passes to Valanciunas. Here's Pickett. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Shot clock at 6. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. The Timberwolves making it to their 2nd straight Western Conference Finals last year, Clark.
Yeah, you know what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6th seed. gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the final.
Jamal Murray is checked in for the Nuggets. Here's Shannon. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Saving that trip. Naz Reid turning a miss into a bucket.
Nuggets trail by 4. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And Denver making a change here. Brown's checked in. And a miss there on the triple. Denver has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. And he banks in the layup. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Brown knew exactly what he wanted to do in there and finish inside.
Here's Conley going inside, and a nice finish on the layup.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And here's Denver. Now here's Brown. Pass to Najee. Murray for 3. Reed with the rebound. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And stolen by Brown. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
And for the Nuggets, they're shooting an impressive 47%. Here's Shannon. Back to Conley. For 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Conley's got 5.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for once. He's normally the one dropping dime.
And here's Brown for 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Timberwolves ahead, up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Highland in at the shooting guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Murray looking around. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Reed. Valanciunas can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 6. Randall right side. And here's Highland. Back to Randall. Fires for 3. Strawther grabs a miss. Outside Murray. Out to the right wing. Oh, from deep. And Valanciunas gets it to go on the assist by Murray. He's got 5.
Good read from Murray right there, getting it out to the shooter.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Shannon. No made baskets yet. Pass to Conley. Randall with it. Guarded by Valanciunas. 5 to shoot. A slam dunk by Reed.
That's what you want to see. Reed playing big in there.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready for work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Guys?
Has him bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Holmes, he's checked in for Najee.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Pass to Reed. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Valanciunas against Randall. And it's in there. And it's a 7-point Minnesota lead.
Showing quickness off the dribble, something that separates Randall from most other power forwards.
So it's Denver now. Outside Murray. Up and over Conley. And again, it's Denver missing.
That's a chance he typically converts.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
Up top, Valanciunas. Reed defending. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Pass to Shannon. Outside Conley. Now Highland. Randall outside. Here's Reed. Cooking. And it's Randall with the assist. Reed's got 10 points.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And they'll keep possession. They get the rebound. Valanciunas.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Shannon. And then for Denver, Jokic comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Tyson in for Holmes. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And that one drops.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside, Highland. Pass to Edwards. Back to Highland. And he lays it up and in. Highland's gotten his first basket of the night.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Stolen by Conley. Here's Edwards. Edwards on the attack in transition.
Fellow Buckeye Mike Conley, one of the outstanding point guards in the league. His defensive prowess, superb. He's not afraid to go after steals, and he usually gets his share.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. 11-point game. Pass to Brown. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the take, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
Inside, Randall with a steal. Here we go. Jacks up a 3, and Edwards with the basket on the assist by Conley. Conley's got 3 assists tonight. Nuggets trail by 16. Here's Jokic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. Clark, last year, Jokic had arguably one of the greatest offensive seasons in NBA history.
Absolutely amazing, B.A. I mean, he averaged a 30-point touchdown, triple-double, shooting over 57% from the field and 41 from 3. This guy is building one of the greatest legacies we've ever seen in the league.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Watson, he's checked in for Tyson. Jones comes in for Strother. And Tim Hart.
Oh, wow.
Get out of the way!
With authority.
Edwards, a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Nuggets trail by 17. Outside Watson. Pass to Jokic. Clock at 6. Oh, he's a monster. Jokic just flexing out here.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
Here's Minnesota. They're on a 19-7 run. Now here's Randall. Three-pointer. The rebound by Murray. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Back to Murray. Shot from the low block. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. You've got to respect that hustle.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Randall. McDaniels comes in for Highland. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Pickett, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. Outside Watson. Here's Pickett. Fires from deep. McDaniels with the rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Jones. And it's good for two. Edwards got 18.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Nuggets trail by 19. And here's Jokic. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Yep, that one goes. Jokic has got 7 now in this quarter.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Denver has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. There's a minute 12 left to play in the second quarter. And that one's good. Pickett
gets it inside and goes to work. That's how it's done.
The Timberwolves lead by 17. Outside, DiVincenzo. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Edwards for 3, and it's Denver with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Pickett. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Jokic. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Minnesota's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. Knocks it down from distance. McDaniels got his second basket.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
Driving to the basket. Pass to Jokic. Now Watson. Now here's Hardaway. Guarded by Edwards. And Tim Hardaway hits from deep. Hardaway's got his second bucket on the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. We'll be right back after this word.
Hey, folks, something my partner will appreciate. These guys are living in the paint, and it's going to be hard to move them out of there, Shaq.
Yeah, that's what we call renters' rights. They are holding that lease, baby.
And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can, B.A., a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for David Adelman. They've got Nikola Jokic. Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Peyton Watson. And it's Jones in at the small forward position.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
Pass to Watson. And here's Hardaway. Jones from outside. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Minnesota leading by 14. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Randall, good.
You know, Randall has a nice package. He's got a good touch, good mechanics, and he's a capable mid-range shooter.
Now Murray, 11 points in the game. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Murray passes to Jokic. Over McDaniels. Oh, Jokic! Disrespectful!
Even when you try to lock him up, Jokic finds a way. What a nice, delicate touch from him.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
It's McDaniels on the wing. And they double up Edwards. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Rocking him right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniels.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The 4th spot held by the Timberwolves. Denver in 5th.
A stat every team wants to excel in, three-point shooting. Both of these teams were fantastic from deep last season.
Jokic in the post, defended by Gobert. Good D by Gobert.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Jones. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Jones has got 5 now.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you guys.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
So it's Denver now. They trail by 16. Jones, the pass to Murray. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Murray passes to Jokic, and stolen by Gobert. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And it's Randle with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Nuggets trail by 18. Outside Murray. Pass to Hardaway. Now Watson. Check by Randle. Watson passes to Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. Edwards against Hardaway. Outside McDaniels. No good from outside. Denver has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Jones finds Murray. Denver moving it around. To end the drought. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Nice job for Murray to get to the hoop and have the composure to finish the drive.
And when you have a multiple MVP like Nikola Jokic, there's pressure to put him in position to win it all, Clark.
Certainly agree with you there, B.A. Widely regarded as the best player on the planet, Jokic has the capacity to will them to victory single-handedly, but ideally, he shouldn't have to. He needs some additional reinforcement to complement his greatness.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding. They're just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Nas Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Shannon comes in for McDaniels. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo.
And, you know, you look at guys like Randle who don't have that eye-popping athleticism or length. The pump fake is a great equalizer.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment are a lot easier said than done.
Pass to Jokic. From 13, and score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
No surprise, Jokic is having a great night. I mean, he is a walking 3-level bucket.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Here's Strother. 3-pointer off the mark. Minnesota leading by 13. Here's Shannon, and he drives in.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So both teams making some changes here. Nuggets trail by 15. Brown with it. Pass to Najee. Here's Strother to the inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago going up against the Bulls.
And you know, for that matchup with Atlanta, that will be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And we're going to have a jump ball. Pass to Shannon. 3-pointer. Valanciunas with a rebound. Nuggets trail by 15. To the paint. Here's Najee. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Najee's got his first 2 points of the night. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Boy, at 6'4", 225 pounds of twisted cable wire, Edwards is built like a linebacker.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Takes a step back. And the basket by Brown.
Brown is a physical player, so he's not going to be bothered by contact or having to play through contact.
Minnesota leading by 13. Pass to Berenger. And here's Reed. 4-3. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
And Valanciunas drops them both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 15 in the 3rd quarter. Outside Edwards. Pass to Shannon. Launches a 3. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got his 4th assist with that last one.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Valanciunas. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good. Strother.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Outside Reed. Shot blocked. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Now here's Conley. Banked it in off the glass. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Highland in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Cannot let Murray get comfortable with that jump shot, guys. I mean, his stroke is as pure as it gets.
The kick out to Conley. Pass to Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Conley finds Randall. 6 to shoot. Here he goes. Another one falls for Minnesota.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Conley against Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Murray's got 19 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Back to Randall. Puts up a 3. Not going to go that time.
He managed to knock down 1 triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Down low. Here's Najee. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Reed to screen on Murray. And that one's good from Conley. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Basketball can be very simple. If you can let Conley run the pick and roll, it's normally a good thing.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Highland against Brown. Pass to Strother. Over to the wing. To the middle. Here's Murray. Back to Valanciunas. 4 on the clock. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That pass delivered to where Valanciunas could get into his shooting rhythm right off the catch.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Some changes for Minnesota. Mark is checked in for Shannon, and it's Edwards in for Mike Conley. Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Pickett comes in for Strother. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Highland. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
To the paint. Here's Murray. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And Minnesota making a change here. Gobert's checked in. The Timberwolves lead by 10. Right side, Edwards. There's the drive. That one's good for 2. Edwards got 28.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Here's Najee. Najee sets a screen. Murray passes to Najee. Kick out to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jokic with a screen on Edwards. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards loves to entertain, and that was a ferocious slam.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And here's Jokic. Pass to Pickett. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Minnesota leading by 12. Outside Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
The Nuggets have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Jokic with a screen on Highland. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Edwards. Rebounded by Denver. Pass to Pickett. Here's Najee. Sweet little floater.
The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Brown. Pass to Highland. And stolen by Murray. And Denver pushing it up now. From the arc. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA...
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And Minnesota with some changes. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. And then for Denver, Watson comes in for Najee. And Hardaway is subbed in for Brown.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And we've got a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on Julius Randle. Allie, how is he?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the Timberwolves provided some information. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've decided this is an injury that can be played through, but we'll see if it's a limiting factor. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update.
You know, for better or worse, life brings these kinds of challenges, and they aren't pleasant. We know he's up to it, though. He'll respond and move forward in a positive way.
DiVincenzo finds Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards getting a good look. Edwards.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Jokic with a screen on DiVincenzo. On the wing, Murray. Here's Jokic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Jones, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Hardaway against Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Jokic. Great awareness to beat the clock.
Jokic embraces the pressure. He's terrific at keeping his composure and maintaining a cool head, even when the shot clock is up against him.
It's Edwards on the wing, defended by Hardaway. Hardaway against Edwards. Oh, he jammed it.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Jokic. Gobert pulls it down. Minnesota leading by 11. Here's DiVincenzo. Now Reed. Up top, Gobert. Now Edwards. Reed, a screen on Hardaway. Edwards. Oh, he cannot hit.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Murray with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. DiVincenzo pulls it down. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. McDaniels outside. Edwards.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
Throw good, Edwards. Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. And both free throws good for Edwards. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 13-point game.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Timberwolves.
Tonight they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
24 seconds left to play in the fourth. Jokic pulls it down. And here's Denver. Down by 15. And stolen by Gobert. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Jokic. So it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
Do me so bad. Why you got